Hello everyone, this is Aerophone playing Radiate Saga. We are showing up right where we left off last time, in the land where the evil dragon is sealed. It's full of mini-boss incarnations, which are not that big a deal, and monsters that drop all sorts of neat rare things that will be used to make new weaponry once we leave, but we have more exploration to do first. This is where we fought the second of what may be many incarnations. They're weaker than the month's bosses have been, but they're significantly stronger than the random encounters like these, which are mostly pretty trivial. But yeah, we keep finding these formations of teleporters, and first one we found was by the entrance, and none of them worked. The second one, the bottom left, worked and went to some treasure, and then worked back out. The one on the other side of this room to the east, the northeastern one, was active, which got us to another treasure, and this one, the northwestern one, is active, so it seems like the position of the teleporter indicates where it's going to go, meaning that the bottom left one will always go to the same place regardless of which set it is in. There's something sparkling here. That's a magic crystal. Not particularly rare or even uncommon, but okay, I think this was further back. Yeah, this was the first set we found that had a working teleporter. So this went to this room here, there was a treasure to the left. This warped out a few rooms back, or a room or two. Yeah, I'm going to head out for... Oh, here's one of these. So yeah, these apparently are just immune to most damage types, but if you have these weak status effects bombs, they'll just take it out effortlessly. And those are not that much trouble to make with alchemy. And yeah, this was the first set of teleporters, which is conveniently by the exit to Gran. And yeah, I think I can make all the weapons now, so let's do that. There's the knife, there's the artifact sword. No, I still need more mana crystals, 2 more. Could have sworn I got more than that, but apparently not. I'm pretty good on money, so let's head over to Yukana, alchemize some things. Yeah, Oracle alchemy stuff. We got the Oracle ribbon, which prevents stun, as well as giving you some defense but lowering speed. We have the water necklace, which is holy resist, as well as +5 defense and spirit. And yeah, under items, these bombs. Make a few of the ones that I have. Okay. Yeah, like I said, they're not that hard to come by. And I wanted to heal also, so here's the recovery thing. Full heal, 30 gold. Absolutely a bargain. Especially at this point. Okay, and we are set to go back in. Yeah, I was thinking these would be shortcuts further in, and maybe the one in the middle is, but... Maria has reached level 40 and learned Saint Veil, which I think is the same as a skill Nanahime get that I kept forgetting about. Yeah, full recovery only during battle. I think it revives everyone, recovers full health, and cures status effects. So that's really good, but also it's pretty expensive, and you can't use it in the field. Only during combat. Alright, I forgot to give the scholar the secret letter from the Kunoichi. Yeah, come to think of it, the description for that is that it's written by a monster, probably? Something about it being adorable stationery. Okay, then. And that's kind of an awkward loop. Oh well. Yeah, that one just goes to that side rune that goes back. Yeah, and here, if I'm not mistaken, we can go either way and get to the same place. So we've seen bottom left, top right, top left, but not bottom right. And yeah, we got that already. Also, I'm noticing that Princess Maria's defense is kind of garbage. Yeah, 110, 73, 106, 104, 96. Of course, part of that is she's using armor that doesn't give her any defense, but I want the status immunity. I could switch her to something with more defense power here, but then she'd lose the resistances. Yeah, let's switch Barbara to... Give Maria Resist All, give Barbara the Resist Divine. That evens out defense a little. I could also give Maria an accessory to raise defense, but I want her with the experience boost and Spirit Up. Although really, if I want Spirit Up, I should give her a mage weapon. Anyway. Defense up the party. Attack up the party. And defend or attack down that. Yeah, suddenly Barbara's taking damage from that, so I think it is physical based. And heck, let's use skills. Defense down. And 2 waves in a row. Yeah, lowering his defense seems to have really helped. And yeah, Stella's Quattro Drive will always do more damage than her normal attack, unless her normal attack is striking a weakness, which doesn't seem to be a thing here. So Quattro Drive it is. Although it can't get critical hits. But those are rare enough that you shouldn't count on them. Okay, we have another formation of teleporters where all of them are active except the middle one. So we've seen bottom left, we've seen top right, we've seen top left. We've not seen bottom right. Okay. We've got dragon bones. There's something shiny here that you can barely see. A mana crystal. There's the exit. Ah, here's some treasure. Okay, we got a demon bow. I think that was for sale earlier. 6,732 gold, weirdly specific. Yeah, the demon bow was the one they sold, I think, in the Sunken City that good attack, but it lowers your spirit. got an ambrose syrup, which is more or less an elixir. And there's an unknown lump on the ground. Yeah, and these... Oh, there's a wing of return inside there. Okay. That one has nothing in it, but this one you can peek inside and find a thing. Okay then. That's kind of neat, actually. And there might be something in some of the bones, but that seems like a lot to investigate. Okay, where are we? Okay, looks like that's just ahead of where we just were, so... good enough. Yeah, that's where the teleport went to. And here's another one. Think of it. Yeah, come to think of it, Vinyan wasn't actually hitting that hard after doing her self-buff, so I wonder if it's not compatible with attack up and they're canceling each other out. I'll have to check that in the video afterwards. As that would explain why she wasn't hitting that hard. Countless arms. Yeah, Super and Bay hitting for over 500 with just this plain buff when she was hitting for like 300 after I used her soft buff, so yeah, I think they're just not coexisting. Alright, Alarm should hit more after doing Spirit Up and Spirit Down. Although, it took long enough to set up, she's not getting a chance to use it. Okay, yeah, this is looking like a central kind of position. There's a teleport over there. It's not working. There's nothing over there. But yeah, it looks like there's something up ahead. Let's see what the middle teleporter is then. I don't recognize this spot. That'll be the exit, so what's in the middle? There's a dragon statue. Rainian has reached level 40 and learned... however you say that. A large damage single target. 24 hits, maybe? Some mana crystal. Okay, so we got the tear fell from the moon, the stars. Turned a dragon into the holy dragon. Okay, and the world. Which others? Got a distortion in the star worlds. Gave birth to the evil dragon. I'll take a closer look at that later. Yeah, we found a moon drop earlier. This is a star drop. So is that also a... that is also a ward stone that protects against status ailments. But not elemental damage. Hmm. I think I'll put that on Stella. Combine it with the... Is someone using it? Yeah, she's using it. That's the physical and spirit resist. And that combines well with divine resist. No, leave that on Renyon. But I do want Stella to have some elemental resists as well, so she doesn't need the anti-confusion. Alright, Barbara's Pearl. That protects against fire, ice, earth, and wind, so... yeah, that'll work well. Also gives some slight stat bonuses. And yeah, Stella's now protected against debuffs, status effects, except aroused. Evil Dark, and Fire, Ice, Earth, Wind. So, good stuff. Of course, there's still the question, where will this kick us out? Okay, I think this was near the entrance. Right, that was the first teleporter we found that actually worked. So there'll be a few screens... oh, there it is. Yeah, I was thinking the teleporters would be shortcuts further in, but it's looking like not. Yeah, I will go check what happens when we turn this in. And yeah, he's just kind of, oh. I guess this hits the secret rings Kunoichi drops. What could be written there? We've handed one over. Music stops, he's flipping through it. He's like, oh, well, okay then. It's like, well, I've figured out a lot of things from this. That, monster or not, you've got to be nice to girls. Yeah, because of being monsters, girl monsters are fated with enmity with humanity. And yeah, I'll translate this later, but he's basically rambling on about the whole situation. And yeah, by reading this, he's understood humans have human thoughts and monsters have monster thoughts. And both are deep and wide and etc, etc. But we have words. Yeah, if we can, have an exchange of ideas through letters, why not? And then someday the day may come when we can understand each other. Anyway, sorry about that. And he's giving us one last thing. An old, aged, possibly used magic book. And yeah, he's going to continue his research of girl monsters. So that someday we'll all be able to live together. And Stella is thinking to herself, he doesn't seem to have said a word about monsters other than monster girls, but maybe it wouldn't be right to point this out. And yeah, he's talking about maybe finding other discoveries about monster girls. Okay. Okay, this looks like it's basically a much better Kakara. That was 20 attack, 8 spirit. This is 60 attack, 26 spirit. Mage weapon. Mage weapon. A lot of attack power for a mage weapon. And also a good spirit bonus. It won't have the elemental bonuses the bow has, but those haven't really been helping much recently anyway. And yeah, that puts Maria's attack on par with Barbara. Not as good as some of the better attackers, but still pretty good. I think it's time to switch up my party composition again, though, because Renion's up to 40, the others are up to high 43, 44. I think I still have some characters lingering in the 30s, but yeah, I'll figure that out between now and next time, make some more bombs. Anyway, I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of the dungeon. So, yeah, I don't think I want to finish the game just yet. There is a post-game, but there's also those monsters that we haven't beaten on the side, so maybe there'll be some grinding? I don't know, we'll decide later. Anyway, this has been Arafel playing Lady Knight Saga. See you next time!